Okay, there we go. All right. We're getting ready for a picnic.
What's... We're watching. Well, hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Joe Wednesdays. This is JHaubz, and here's my monthly update for you. Honestly, I don't actually have too much to talk about except last week I went on vacation. Oh my god, finally! Yeah, no, it's been probably like a solid 6 months since I've done anything vacation-wise, so I was glad to actually take it and do something. Unfortunately, plans very quickly degenerated into nothing. So my initial plan was to visit my brother down in Maryland, see him and the family, and get Lydia some time to spend with her cousins. And it was really cute leading up to it because my niece and Lydia's cousin were very excited to see her. She was planning on sharing her bedroom and reading her bedtime stories and all this kind of stuff. It was really cute to hear all these plans that she was making. And then I get a call from my brother on Thursday, the day that I'm going to be going on vacation the next day. Like, I get a call the day before, and he's like, "Okay, so, like, we don't want you to not come, but 3 out of the 4 people that live in this household have really, really bad coughs right now." Because he described it as, like, he cannot go 5 minutes without hearing somebody sounding like they're coughing up a lung. And it's like, oh gosh darn it, like, because like it seems like it's probably just allergies, and I know my nephew and my sister-in-law have some like asthma or breathing problems, something or another. I'm not a doctor, I don't know their situation, so, but I know they have some breathing related stuff. So anytime they get colds or coughs, it's a little more aggressive than what it would be for like your average person. So hearing that they had that stuff was not too abnormal considering the time of year and where they're living, and like they had just visited Dayton before, so like they probably got a fresh load of new allergens a couple of weeks before we were coming, that kind of stuff. So it was, I kind of knew that like they would kind of be doing that, but then to hear that my niece was also coughing, and I don't know about her situation as much, I'm just kind of like, oh, gosh darn it, like, you know, time post COVID, you can't really risk it too much. And I like worst case scenario in my mind was like if Lydia gets sick from them and then comes back home and we got sick from another state, it doesn't matter if it's just a head cold or not. Like, I imagine like we're gonna have to get COVID tested before anything else, and I don't know what like quarantine procedures her daycare had or anything like that. So all in all, we ended up deciding that we would stay home and not go visit them, which stunk because that was pretty much the biggest thing that I had planned for my vacation, was doing that. So that already got canceled. Fortunately, though, I think it was kind of for the best because the next morning, Lydia was throwing up in her bedroom, and she's been having some food and constipation issues, so she's actually been throwing up because of it, which you know, I mean, like, obviously you don't want your kid throwing up, but if it's, you know, it hasn't been like an infection or a stomach flu or she's food poisoning, anything like that. It's just like can't get out one way, so it has to get out somehow. And so after letting her kind of like settle and get some food and water down and that kind of stuff, and once she had a good bowel movement, we were able to kind of just send her back into daycare that day. But you know, that would have stunk if it would have happened like, you know, somewhere between Ohio and Maryland as we were driving down there. And on that note of it being a bad thing, I also had some car trouble on the way home from daycare when I picked Lydia up that afternoon. So I had thought that like my transmission broke or something, because like all of a sudden like I just heard this metal pang, and then I was like it felt like my car wasn't getting up to speed as we were getting on the highway, and the engine was getting really loud. I'm like, oh god, what just happened? But I think I in the end I ultimately just misdiagnosed the problem, because I thought it was just something with like the automatic transmission, because it wasn't sounding like it was shifting gears or anything like that. And so I just kind of put on my hazards and kind of wheeled it slowly home. But turns out it was just something got up into the muffler and broke it, so they needed to replace that. So it's never fun to have to pay for car maintenance, but on the scale of like fixing the transmission, fixing the muffler, I was kind of glad that it was that. But yeah, so beginning of my vacation, all right, but my vacation plans were immediately canceled, and I couldn't drive anywhere because I thought my car was broken. And then to just add insult to injury, I get some spider bites along my thigh, on my right thigh, and the swelling got really bad this time. So it hurt to walk around. so I went from, hey, I'm on vacation, I can do what I want because I don't have to work, became, I am not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, I just have to lie down and do nothing. Which was not my ideal plan, but like the major check boxes of vacation were still checked because I was not working and I was able to get some sleep, because those were the two main reasons of taking this vacation, because I haven't been able to do either of those things. I haven't not been able to work, and I haven't been able to get proper amount of sleep. So I fixed those things, but everything else I was planning on doing went. Luckily, though, we were able to make up some of the vacation stuff at the end of the week, because the cousins were scheduled to spend a week up at Grandma and Grandpa's house. And I just kind of gave them a call. I'm like, hey, can we come along? So just so we have something to do. But I mean, my main motivation though was to get Lydia some time with her cousins, and to not miss out on that. And that turned out to be great, because she had so much fun with my niece and nephew over that weekend. And I'm probably going to be just, sporadically throwing pictures up on here and showing videos at the beginning and end of just stuff that we were doing, because it was a lot of fun. It was a blast. But like her and my niece were just like best buddies like right away, and she was like, can we do baths together, and can we sleep in the same bed and all this kind of, like it was just like she's just like, I really want a sister, so and like I'm your favorite cousin, right? Not it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was kind of funny because one day while we were visiting, we took the kids to Waterworks Park, and it's kind of like it's divided into two halves. The front half, and I don't know if it's a metro park or not, but the front half is like a locally paid for water park for residents, and then the back of it is just like there's a bunch of baseball fields and parks, and there's part, I don't know what stream it is, but there's a part of a river that goes in the back that people kayak down and all that kind of stuff. But like I remember going there as a kid for like school field days and that kind of stuff, and like I remember playing on those playgrounds and that kind of stuff, and outside of some concrete like cornhole things they added to the pavilion areas, like not much had changed back there. So it was just kind of, it was at least a little surreal to take Lydia there and to see her playing on like the exact same things I had played on in my youth too. So that was it was surreal, but it was also fun. And I took I took my niece and Lydia out on the water, and we there were some like gravel islands on the stream that we like were throwing rocks off of and stuff. It was kind of fun. So we had a really good time. We had a really good visit. I hope we can see them again soon so Lydia can play with them more, because it was a lot of fun to see them playing and to see Grandma and Grandpa playing with them too. It was just so much fun. so Grandma and Grandpa, thanks for having us and letting us visit, and hope you guys are having a good rest of the week with the kids. Let's see. So anything else? Not too much else to report. Work is, getting back into the swing of things now, and it seems like there's kind of a bit of a calm before the storm, because like this week doesn't seem like there's too much going on, not too much to do, and also kind of feels like there are a lot of other people taking vacations around this time. So like, both client and on the work end and on our end, like there's not really too much going on. Um, but what I'm gonna definitely try to start doing once things start getting busy again, like I need to hold a little better boundaries, I think, with stuff, because I mean the way the last 6 months have gone is just not sustainable for me. I can't be like staying up at all into the night working and missing sleep and this kind of stuff. And it's like I'm sorry that I don't have more time than what I have, but I mean, like, I have family obligations and work obligations, and um the time that I have to myself was dwindling more and more and more, and I can't sustain that. I'd really like to get back to some version of working out and consistently, and like I can't figure out when to actually get to the gym, unfortunately, because like I don't have a consistent window of opportunity since Lydia's staying up later in the night. But I'm gonna try to figure out where and when I can work out at home and do stuff like that more consistently, and then maybe like the gym can be a weekend thing or something like that. But um, the goal is to do more than zero, because right now I've done none of it, and it hasn't been good. It hasn't been feeling good for me, and I'd like to fix that.
Okay, so for all you non-nerds, you can skip this part, but for anybody interested, I spent the most of my week playing Minecraft since I couldn't go anywhere or do anything else. So I thought I'd share a little bit about what I was doing in there. So we've been playing on a friend's server, and they have it on survival mode. And I can't, like, since I'm not the admin, I can't put any cheats in or anything like that. So I've actually been playing like authentic Minecraft survival mode, and I found this underground mine shaft area that's been pretty cool to look around. And like I've put torches around everywhere to keep enemies from spawning, and I've really like opened up the space. But I as I was exploring the mines, I came across this quarry area. And once I got it all lit up and protected, I decided to be like, well, why not try to do something else down here? So I built this keep. um, it actually was easier to put together than it looks. But let me give you a little tour inside. Let's show you around. So it's a 2-level thing. Going in the main building, you have a kind of a workstation. It's an automated furnace setup that I got going on there. As you work around, you'll see the dining area for nobody. It's just for fun looks and stuff like that. And then up above, I have the throne room. Obviously, I can see here, look at my subject from afar, look out into the quarry if I want to. I really like to put in these little waterfall things on the side there. That was pretty fun. So yeah, it's just for a lot of kicks, kicks and giggles here. And then on the roof, what I did was I set up this little like water elevator thing here, where I can just kind of jump in this water and go woohoo up onto the surface. And then if I want to go back down, I just hit this little button and this trapdoor opens. Ah! Oh god. Okay. But I did that so that I could get villagers into the underground without too much problems. Ashley got quite a kick out of this part, by the way, because they're just these villager bots. They're just NPCs, but and you can pair them together, and then they can like breed an additional one. Um, but a lot of the times I overfed them, so they just kind of suddenly started mating through the walls and stuff. And Ashley thought it was really hilarious, but anyway, I'm going to cut myself off here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.
Shower?
First breathing treatment, then
Oh,
shower.
breathing treatment. Okay. All right, Jake. And attention. Report to the couch directly.
Yes, sir!
Go. Up, hey, girls.
I want to.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, attention!
Yes. Ha.
When I say go, you will march up to your room
Yes, sir.
and you will get your stuff ready for your bath.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yeah.
No. Hey, good. One, good, good, three. No giggling. How are you supposed to be serious if you're giggling? Stop giggling. All right, ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3, march.
Alright, well that's it for today's Joe Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching. Click up here if you want to see the previous Joe Wednesday, and YouTube thinks you might like this one. We'll see you next month, guys. Take care.